Hi guys, AgriCraft here and welcome back to Regrowth. Okay, so we've been busy kind of doing stuff here, but we've still not been able to crack this problem with not having the ability to be able to get copper harvested. So that was a bit of a problem, obviously. It's still a bit of a problem. However, I've been doing some research because I was trying to figure out a way. So I thought way back there used to be clay casts that kind of broke in the same way that clay buckets do when you use them. There isn't. Certainly not in this anyway. I think it may have been something that was taken out of Tinker's. Or it might just be in the normal Tinker's mod. But yeah, it's obviously not something that we can do in this pack. So I discovered something. If we type belly 5 belt in, there is an item that's called the Traveller's Belt, which basically this is the ability to swap your hotbar. So with this is something, and it's so easy to make. We need leather, we need a couple of aluminium ingots, we need some form of chest, and it gives us this Traveller's Belt. And what that does is it sits in your bauble slot. So with here we've got, you can't see it on here, but you've got your bauble slot, which means you have your hotbar and you can swap your hotbar out. And that means I can hide stuff in my bauble slots. So you can see I've got the extra hearts. It's because my heart canisters are there. So it does mean we can do that. So I am going to head back. Now last time I did this and I went back in again, I ended up in a nightmare. So we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. Let's just let this kind of load in a wee bit. But why don't we go and make ourselves, this is just loading in because it's been a little while. There we go. So we need a chest. We'll be able to sneak a bed in with us. Not that it actually really matters, to be fair, because it's kind of eternal day, isn't it? We need some leather. We've got one piece of leather. So we're going to need to, we could do it with the squeezer, but I think probably the easiest thing to do is that we just go and breed up our cows a little bit. We need some aluminium. Is it 2 aluminium or 4 aluminium? 2 aluminium. That's fine, so we can go like so. Let's grab yeah, grab you out of there. And it's typically coming down night. Never mind, that's fine. Or sleep. I can take the hint. Yeah. Let's hop over. And we'll go breed our cows. Let's just quickly dive in here. This is always where I feel a little bit horrible. I'm hoping that they give us some leather. What have we got? 2. It's only you I want to kill. I don't want to kill the babies. So I know you're freaking out over by the babies. And I've got a load of... not what I need. Typical. Right. Come on. You two, come on, come over here. Come on. I can't feed you, never mind. That's okay. That's 2 bits of leather. Now we can put stuff, I think, into the crucible furnace to get leather. Or is it the squeezer? One of the two, isn't it? So I know it was an absolute pain in the backside. So we've got the squeezer. Gives us fish oil. And the possibility with leather. Or we could do that. We've got some fish, couldn't we? Raw salmon. We've got 20% chance of leather in the crucible furnace. So, which is full of molten glass. It might have to be the squeezer. Is it fish? Again, fish in the squeezer. Fish in the squeezer. Let's go get some fish. Oops. We've got, I think 55 raw cod should probably do it. Let's be fair, we need, what, 1 piece? That shouldn't be too bad. Let's go to our, that's our carpenter, that's our centrifuge, that's our squeezer. So let's put in, what have you got in there? You've got seed oil. Okay, I'm going to have to break you. Whoops. Where's my pick? There's my pick. I'm going to have to break you because I don't want the seed oil. And we also need to get some water in there as well. So let's pop you back up there. Let's pop some of our cod in. Do we need power? What have we got in the way of coal? Ooh, we have no coal in here. It's a good thing we checked, wasn't it? A good thing we checked. No coal, no water. So let's start filling this back up again. So I will get this up and running. And once we've got it going, and hopefully we'll get some leather. And I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. Okay, so it seemed it wanted, when I actually re-looked at the recipe, when you go into it, it's raw salmon or raw perch. There doesn't seem to be an option there to put any other fish into it. So it wasn't going to work with the salmon. And again, it's here. It's in the crucible furnace, it was raw salmon and raw perch. Or we can use our alchemic chemistry set. And we might be able to do that with some zombie flesh if we need to. But let's kind of see what we can get out of this. There we go, there's one bit. So I think this is a much better chance of getting it. We've got 4,000 mega buckets of fish oil. We're just waiting obviously for the... oh, we're out of water again. Start filling you back up. Always fun. When it gets going, it does start to take a bit of water. And this will give us our 4 leather. So I think the refinery and everything like that switched off, so it is literally just trying to power this at the moment. We're getting close. How are we doing? 62, 35, plenty of steam. Let's lower water again. Oh, close. Oh, we didn't get on that time. What's the percentage chance on this then? 5%. Wow, that's actually quite low, isn't it? Technically out of 10 bits we might get one. No tank space, right, okay. So let's empty these buckets. Do we have any tanks anywhere that we can use to scoot out the fish oil? Otherwise we're not going to get any more happening. Any empty tanks? Are you all full? No, you're empty. Awesome, because that was... yeah, you're full of fish oil already. That's fine. We can bucket this out. We'll just pop that there for the moment. So if we pop our buckets in, 1, 2, go 1, 2, like so. We probably should do better at hooking buckets up, I think, but hey. At least the buckets stack in this. It looks like we might actually have to go and get more fish. That could be annoying. Just waiting for more power. I will keep going until we get another bit of leather. I may have to go and do some fishing. But if that is the case, that is what we will do. But I will catch up with you guys once we're done. Okay, I've given up with that. And I realised I had a really simple way of doing it. Fortunately, I have one piece of zombie flesh left that wasn't the alchemic chemistry set. We can just do one, and of course that is our... I'll show you here. Leather. We didn't click far enough along. Mana infusion. Yay. So we can use the alchemy catalyst. And that gives us leather. That's what I should have been doing all along. It kind of messes around with that a little bit much, but hey. Not a problem. We have got plenty of mana in our pool over here. And that gives us our 4th piece of a leather, which will be great. So let's put you in the right one. Put you in there. There we go. 4 bits. So we can now make that here. So that is 1, 2, 3. Oh, sugar. We need 6, don't we? Arrgh! Why? Oh, how frustrating is that? Right, do we have any imp leather anywhere? I don't think we do. Let's go and have a look. See if there's any imp leather down in our nether chest, maybe. Ah, da da da. Yes, we do. That gives us 2. Awesome. We'll have to remember that. I think I was keeping that there for emergencies. But that's all good. That's all good. We have it. That is the main thing. I forgot we had imp leather from our trip to the nether. So this should mean we can now finish this off. And go 1, 2, like that. There we go. 1 traveller's belt. So if we equip this in the belt section of our bauble slot, what we can do, I think it's B to swap your inventories around. So this gives us our other inventory. So theoretically, then B again puts us back to that one. So we should be able to hide stuff in here that we can equip. Wow, motorcycles, seriously? Alrighty, let us get ourselves the stuff that we need. So actually, I do need some more imp leather because I need to make item frames. And we need 4 item frames. So I haven't quite got enough, have I? That gives us 2. So we still need more leather. We need... Let's take a stack of sticks with us. Not that we're actually short on sticks, to be fair. Let's not waste the inventory space in that respect. We've got a spare terror blade. We'll put that into there. We can make ourselves an ender chest to take with us. I believe we should have, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 obsidian. Because what we can also do then is... Joe, I don't know if I've even made an ender chest here. I haven't, have I? Because, and the reason being is I wasn't carrying around a silk touch pick with me, but of course we have got a bunch of silky picks now. We've got our pig iron silky pick, etc. I'm pretty sure we've got enough ender pearls in here. Yeah, 1, 2 of those. So let's make ourselves a couple of ender chests. Boom. Oh. Really? That's not what we meant to make. Ender chests. I have ender. Oh. Idiot. Idiot woman. Of course it is. 1, 2. Oh, no, we've got 2. 2 there. Well, we've made 2 void chests. Maybe I'll take that with me, but let's just stick that in there for the moment. Let's try this again. So 2 eye ender. Need 16 obsidian. So that gives us 2 ender chests. That'll be 1 that we can keep here. And where should we put you? We'll put you... Probably having you here is not a bad thing. Maybe we'll pop you at the bottom of the ladder. Like so. So we'll just replace that block there with you. Let's put you in there. Then we can put our terror blade in there. We'll put our leather into there. What else do we need? So the brew of flowing spirit is what we're trying to make, which I believe is this one. So we need some glintweed, wool of bat, mandrake we've got, Spanish moss, fanciful thread is the stuff that we need to make in the spinning wheel. And spinning wheel, we need item frames, an attuned stone. Okay, do you know what? Why don't we just take our spinning wheel? That would be so much easier, would it not? Let's just stick that in there. Let's take our spinning wheel. So we should be able to keep, I might keep another set of armour over here, or is it come night again? Maybe we'll take our other set of armour. Mind you, it's kind of useful to have that there, so that's okay. But we can put it into the ender chest. Is there anything else that we could do with taking over there? I'll take a few more of those, but that's fine. They'll sit in our inventory. Let's go and see. So we need wool of bat. We've got mandrake root, glintweed. Let's have a look and see what we have over here that we can take. So that's golden thread. So wool of bat. Just need 1 of those. We need a glintweed. We need water artichoke globe. Ow. Let's do that. Attuned stone. Does it need to be a charged attuned stone? Or does it really matter? Or a flowing spirit? Ah no, because we're going to take our spinning wheel. So we need Spanish moss. I'm pretty sure we can leave that here now. Spanish moss. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Spanish moss. Mandrake we've got over there. We'll take a copper pick over with us actually as well. Wow, we've got loads of stuff in here too, haven't we? So if we grab our spinning wheel. Like so. And what we'll do is we'll put all of those bits. I'm not too worried about armour. Still baffled by this. We'll put all of that into the ender chest. Like so. So I'll put you. I'll put some of you in there as well. To grab ourselves a copper pick. What are you? Which pick are you? Are you steel? You're copper. Which one are you? That's steel. Where do we take? I've got 2 copper ones. Your pig iron. I think. Your ardite. I'm just going to take the copper one. And we'll put the copper one into here. Awesome. So, what I want to do is just temporarily pop that into here. Let's press B and swap our hotbars over. Grab the ender chest. That is now in this hotbar. So if we press B again, we're back to that one. So that is now hidden. Press B. Yeah. So, oops. Let's make sure that our normal inventory is hidden. I'll just dump these bits into here for the moment. Let's grab one of our, we'll take a couple of those just in case we end up going into a nightmare. Hopefully we won't, we'll just come straight out if we do. Drink our potion. Hopefully the sky won't change. Nope, we've come back into the dream world. So you can see all of our stuff is just our normal inventory here. However, come out, press B. Yay! We've got our ender chest. We've got our ender chest. So what I can do is I'll stick that there. We've now got all the bits we need. We have got a semi-decent weapon with us now. We've got our spinning wheel, so we need to get out of here. Let's keep a few of those on there. We'll stick these ones into here. So we need, out of our thingy, we need the wispy cotton, and I think it's 4 wispy cotton that we need, and we need our piece of mandrake root. So we also need, I think, does it bottles? Brew of flowing spirit? No, we don't. That just gives it to us without bottles. So we need to make our thread. So let's pop down our spinning wheel. Ah, we don't have an altar. We don't have an altar. So we can't take the spinning wheel because we have no power. Right, okay, easily rectified by the fact that we just take all of this back in here. Like so. We'll keep this terror blade and we'll keep this pickaxe. Actually, we'll keep those in the ender chest as well. Let's swap. That's our baubles one. So we've got our stuff there for this world. Let's go back. Go to our ender chest. Awesome. It's come back as wispy cotton. Brilliant. That's the bit I wasn't sure about. So we can now go and replace our spinning wheel. We'll have to go back and actually make this, physically actually make the potion in the spirit world, but we can make the cotton over here. So let's pop. That's not where I wanted you. Like so. There we go. I will need to take our kettle over with us as well. So we need to put, is it just that into there? Spinning wheel, no, brew of flowing spirit. So we need string and we need odour of purity. All the stuff we didn't have anyway. So string and odour of purity. Yes, we have one of those. There we go. So this should make us the fanciful thread that we need. There we go. Is it easy enough to make a kettle that we can leave over there? So it sticks an attuned stone, a cauldron. Why don't we just take it? Let's put the fire out on that for the moment. Let's go and find our pick. Just because I didn't want that to kind of land in the fire and set fire to it, because that would not have been good. Get our pick. We need a bucket of water. We can take that over with us. We'll take ourselves a bucket over. Got plenty of water over there, that's fine. We'll take ourselves a piece of netherrack. We've got to go down and get that anyway. Awesome. So we'll pop a little bit of dirt back there like so. So we need a flint and steel, bucket of water, out, that'll be the bees. Shush. Bucket of water, got flint and steel that we can leave over there. Piece of netherrack, pop that, all of this stuff into there. Let's recover a bit, have some food, and we shall attempt to go over again. Got icy needles ready. Okay, here we go. Hopefully no nightmare. Ugh, no, straight out. We no wanty that. We no wanty that at all. Let's try again. Yay, that's better. Okay. So back to our ender chest. Gather all of these bits out. So the kettle, we'll just, what are we thinking? Probably here. I'm going to do it in the middle. Just because of kind of accidentally setting fire to stuff. So we'll put our piece of netherrack down. Oop. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that because I'll need to set that on fire, but in order to place our cauldron, there we go. We need a bucket of water into the cauldron. glass into the kettle even. I'm pretty sure that's how we make it, isn't it? Brew of flowing spirit in the kettle. Where are you? Yeah, kettle. So we need all of these things. I don't think it needs to be any particular order. So fanciful thread, Spanish moss, water artichoke, water artichoke, lintweed, that, and what about, I think, isn't it? Yeah, and we also need some bottles because this will give us 3 potions. So we need to make some glass very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get a bit of glass cooking just while we're brewing. So in theory, just wait for this to... I think it has to have bubbles once it's hot enough. We can try putting stuff in. Do you just throw it one? There we go, we've got white particles. That's always a good sign. That means our brew has worked. 3 bits of glass, which is 3 bottles. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have got 3 brew even a flowing spirit. So that should now show up here in our quests. So how the world grows. We have brew a flowing spirit completed. So that gives us actually 2 more. So these, if we have this nearby, so what it says is here, make the liquid you need, blah, 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 need to put it in the spirit world, yada, yada, yada. So I think what you do is you actually have it near to your bed. So that will actually help us be able to, there we go. 3 brew of flowing spirit and 2 wispy cotton nearby. You'll have a 100% chance of entering a dream rather than. So we'll just need to plant some wispy cotton, 3 blocks of flowing spirit, which is fine. So we can actually get that set up, which is cool. So let's dismantle this. Put that out. Grab that back. Grab that back. Pop all of this back into place. And we can stick that, our kettle. Keep the bucket over here, to be fair. That can go back in there. Torches are fine. Bread is fine. Bucket can stay here. We'll just keep an icy needle on us. And the rest of it, that can all go back into here. No, just one of you. That's all I want. Just the one. And that means that we can potentially actually mine over here, which is cool, but we don't need to now because we've done everything pretty much that we need to do. It was as simple as that. So we have spent a whole load of time cooking up stuff effectively that we didn't actually need to do, because we can now go down to our ender chest and pull out our brews of flowing spirit. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm going to take the kettle out actually because we can go and pop that back up. But I think that is actually a good point for us to call it an episode. So there we go. Don't all need to go back to the spirit world unless we want to, because it's kind of cool because we can get ores easily as well. So if we want the ores, great. But yeah, we don't necessarily need to have them. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.